Charlie weighs nearly 500 jin and hasn't been out for 8 years. He used to be a respected teacher, but now he can only rely on online teaching to make a living. Charlie never dared to turn on the camera because he was afraid that the students would see his bloated body, and even more afraid that he would lose his job. That day, he had just finished class when he had a heart attack. He hurriedly tried to call his friend for help, but accidentally dropped his mobile phone on the ground. He tried to bend down to pick it up, but he was stuck in his huge abdomen, and it became difficult to breathe. Fortunately, a door-to-door missionary happened to pass by and found him. Charlie hurriedly handed him an article to read aloud. It was a work about Moby Dick. Whenever Charlie gets sick, listening to this article always calms him down. Soon after, my daughter Ellie, whom I haven't seen for years, suddenly appeared in front of Charlie's house. She didn't come to care about her father, but with resentment. 8 years ago, Charlie left his wife and daughter because of an unacceptable relationship, but not long after, his lover committed suicide. From then on, Charlie began to give up on himself and became what he is now. Ellie found her father's house, which was the first time they met in 8 years. Charlie begged his daughter's forgiveness, but Ellie was disgusted with him. She came here just to vent her anger. After saying the cruel words, she turned to leave. At the moment of opening the door, Ellie suddenly stopped. She said that she would forgive Charlie as long as he could walk up to her by himself. Charlie picked up the walker in anticipation, but Ellie coldly pushed him away. She asked her father to walk by himself without any tools. What ordinary people can easily do is almost impossible for Charlie, who weighs 500 jin. He knew it was his daughter's deliberate spite, but he was not angry because he knew he owed her too much. Ellie looked at her father's clumsy and powerless appearance. Instead of pity, she slammed the door. That unpleasant meeting made Charlie feel heavy. While eating, he was stuck with food. Fortunately, his friend Liz arrived in time to get him down and beat him on the back with all his strength, which saved his life. A few days later, Ellie visited again. She will graduate from college soon, but her graduation thesis has never passed. Knowing that Charlie was an excellent teacher, she planned to use her father's guilt to help her finish her thesis. In her eyes, this may be Charlie's only value. Charlie agreed without hesitation. Even though he flattered Ellie everywhere, his daughter still didn't want to stay a moment longer. Charlie told her that he would leave her all his savings. Ellie barely stayed. In the next few days, Charlie looked up information and helped Ellie revise her paper. I thought no one would know, but Liz found out. Liz knows Ellie's character very well. She is worried that Charlie will be used by her daughter. However, Charlie was immersed in the joy of seeing his daughter again. Even though Ellie often speaks sarcastically, he still feels happy. Later, Ellie came almost every day. Charlie began to believe that his daughter actually longed for a complete family. He summoned up the courage to put forward, hoping to be a family with her again. Hearing this, Ellie's expression immediately became excited. She accused her father of abandoning them in the past. Although her words were sharp, Charlie recognized the injustice and pain in her words. Charlie looked at the grumpy Ellie and knew that she was not a bad boy. She just longed for fatherly love and didn't know how to express it. In order to ease the atmosphere, Charlie kept comforting her. Ellie gradually calmed down and even went into the kitchen to make sandwiches for him. Looking at his daughter's